My ex-husband and his wife decided to become a doctor and forced my daughter to wear a back brace made of wood and steel, and it had a lifelong effect on my daughter. My daughter is 9, and we share custody in alternating weeks. My daughter says her back hurts now, and her arm is tingling. I have a doctor's appointment for her on Monday, and in the meantime, I am trying to remain calm. I confronted my ex-husband about it, and all he would say was one text message where he said his new wife didn't like how my daughter slouched at the dinner table. They aren't doctors, and there is nothing wrong with her, and she needs a brace. I effing want to unalive both of them. If there a way I can get a quick court date or see a judge because I don't want her going back there? When we divorced, it took a long time to figure out custody. Update: I called into work while I was trying to get all this sorted. One of my co-workers has a cousin who is a lawyer, and she knew someone who was able to help me and file the paperwork. My husband played dumb in court, but his visits got reduced to supervised and he was ordered to take a parenting class. My daughter went to physiotherapy. Eventually, the court reinstated his visitation when he swore he had learned his lesson and was sorry, and with his otherwise clean record, the court agreed. I was against it, but the court ruled against me. I gave my daughter her own cell phone so she could call me whenever she needed to. On her second visit it happened again. This time the brace had steel and fabric instead of wood, and they took her phone too. The next night she left when they weren't looking and went up the street to a neighbor who is a police officer. The neighbor called paramedics and her co-workers. They had to cut the brace off my daughter. My husband and his wife were arrested. They got out quickly, but they have been charged, and their infant is with CPS. My ex lost visitation and custody, and I'm working on making it permanent. Unfortunately, my daughter's shoulder was dislocated from the brace. It set back her rehab, and part of her arm is still numb and tingling. She needed surgery and is still recovering. She always played sports, especially at school, and did dance, but the doctor thinks she won't ever be able to lift her arm all the way up again. I hate my ex, and he'll see her again over my effing dead body. Right now I'm focusing on my daughter while my lawyer takes care of things.